Hello, everyone. I am super excited and I freaking hope that you are too. I shall mute the music like super quickly and just hop onto the like to the page because I know it's like supposed to start any minute now, and I'm like hyperventilating because we've been waiting for far too long and it's actually happening. Like, it's actually freaking happening, guys. It's been a year. It's been a fucking year. And like in a minute and a half, we're gonna hear everything the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 has to throw our way. I don't know if you guys are as excited as I am, but I'm like, the hype is real. The hype is real. Let's turn on the waiting music. We like that elevator music. We stan it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, if they're actually saying that they're going to release the Ruined King this month or like the next month, I'm going to lose my shit. I'm going to absolutely lose my shit. There's so much going on. Like, there's the rhythm game, which I'm absolutely obsessed with because I'm obsessed with rhythm games. There is obviously the Ruined King. There is the Convergence game that they were talking about, right? There was another one, and I think Project L, but I'm not sure if it's like a Forge thing. What else? There was like one Blitzcrank game. It's like, it's been a freaking year since we've last like got any of this information. So, oh my god, oh my god. Yes! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, are we waiting another 13 minutes? Damn. Okay, wait, so that happened, I guess. You know, we're okay. You know, we appreciate some quality, edging. It's all part of the hype, you know? We've waited for that long, we can wait a little more. You know, yes, they are like quite the perfect, significant other. We're having some foreplay before the main course. So, you know, like, we can't just go raw, like we have to. Yeah, so I appreciate the care, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. It is very caring of you. Meanwhile, I guess we can still listen to music because I'm not gonna sit here in silence that awk. Let's listen to some music, some quality safe for copyright music, just the way we like it. Oh! Alright. I'm going to also fix up my gain. Hopefully this is not gonna be too spicy. Is it too spicy? Is it too spicy? Because I don't want it to mute myself. Well, I mean, I also don't want to, like, make you guys deaf. I know you guys really like hearing me yelling, but like, too spicy. Aye, Johnny. Thank you, bae. Speaking of good partners who give proper foreplay, okay. I think that would be better. Should I go for an ASMR? Let's go for an ASMR. I'm just going to yell while whispering. Imagine me watching and I'm like, oh my god. This is happening. I can't. No, I can't. I will actually die. I'm sorry. I'm already going to apologize. If I'm gonna yell, I'm apologizing. I can't control my own energy. So, you know, mute me, reduce the volume, do what you gotta do, you know, but I can't control my own voice when I get excited. Sorry, not sorry. So anyway, so as we wait here for the next 10 minutes, let's check out their Twitter and see if they have anything cool to tell us about what's going on today. Maybe they'll tell us a little secret, a little something something to start us off, you know? Cause like, this is all we see right now on their account. This is it. This is all we're seeing. Also, how many of you actually own a Nintendo? I'm honestly like considering getting a Nintendo just because of Riot Forge. as if Pokemon and what do you call it? That Animal Crossing, there we go. Animal Crossing wasn't enough to make me want to get it. Now this is happening. I mean, if there were like Japanese otome games for it that were in English, sure. But there aren't any, at least any good ones, maybe like 2 or 3. Even though like the Japanese market is so saturated with gaming simulators and yet we don't get anything in the West. Riot Forge, maybe you should consider making one. I don't know, it's just really good money. You know, we also sim hard in the West. It can be an absolute amazing, fantastic experience. Like, how many of us would have wanted to have a dating simulator with League of Legends character? At least 90%. Yeah. The others would probably not admit to it, but it's okay. We're all degenerates in here. Dinka, you're too intelligent for a weeb anime game. Victor, honey. No, I'm not. I can give you a list. I can give you a recommendation, Sugar Blossom. Literally the best game I've ever played is a gay otome that is called Dramatical Murder. There's also Dramatical Murder and it's like also 10 out of 10. I'm sorry, like it's just good. It's kind of like all the other books I'm reading. You think I'm intelligent because I'm reading books and like finish books, like 3 books a week? No, I literally read porn. That's literally all I read. Yes, I might learn something from it. Like last time I was reading some book about the scientist chick and like her love interest was like somebody that she met, but he was technically her professor. But she wasn't like, it wasn't like an age gap thing. Thank God. Those are weird. So yeah, and I learned a lot about cancer. So, you know, I'm still staying on top of it. I'm still staying on top of like knowledge, but I need to be spicy because if it's not spicy, my attention span just goes out the window. Yes. So if you want me to understand anything, you gotta add spice to it. I think that if like that's how I've been taught math, it would have been a lot easier for me. But like obviously it wasn't like that. Also, for some reason, all of my math teachers weren't hot, so I guess that also plays a part in it. I've got priorities, okay? Anyway, so yeah, that would have been that could be really nice to have otome games for League of Legends. Yeah. Oh my god, imagine Vander. Imagine Vander being in like an otome game. Like Vander would be able, like I don't mind, yo, I don't mind. I'm like totally not about having kids, but for Vander, oh my god. Oh my god, I will conceive any child he wants. Like, no cap. Let's go. Make an entire fucking litter of puppies just for you, daddy. 100%. Like, why did they have to do it? Why did they have to make him so hot? Why did they have to make him so perfect? And then, like, 𝗬𝗪𝗍 kill him? Like, why? Why was that necessary? Why you do this? But he's a dog now. Well, you see, I've been reading all this, like, alpha and omega books. Another thing for werewolves. It's a given. Team Jacob. Hey. I want a Swain strategy game. Oh, that's called chess. Yes. Yo, imagine Queen of Gambit? Queen of Gambit? Fuck, I don't remember how it's called, but you know what I mean. Imagine that, but like with Swain. That would be so good. Dinka, do you think they will talk about the Ruin King? 100% yes. Yes, if there's a time they'll be talking about the Ruin King, it's going to be today. And I'm very, very excited. Queen's Gambit, there we go. There we go. Can we all agree that Queen's Gambit was started really, really nice and then it was hella cringe? I don't know, like, for my Slavic self, I was, like, having a moment. It was, like, really nice. So I was like, oh, yes, girl power, girl boss, queening. This, like, chick that everybody, like, you know, disrespects. And she just, like, owns all the patriarchy with her tiny, skinny hands. It was just, like, 10 out of 10. And then it was, like... Yeah, so you see this, like, bunch of Russians, you're going to beat them. And then she has, like, a Russian fan base. And I'm like, I don't know how to break it to you, but, like, back then, nobody would be standing an American in Russia. Maybe a German, but definitely not an American. There's the thing with the Russians thinking that Americans are not very intelligent. So, this whole, like... American young girl coming in to win boomers, like, no. No. It's like so unrealistic and so like American dreamy that it was just like, it just turned me off. At least I hope she would be like, you know, that she'd struggle a little more. But like, she didn't. Like, her whole thing is like, yeah, I lost the first game because it was too, like, hung over because I was having too much sex. And then, like, the other time, it's like, I'm going to play in the basement of this, like, dude for, like, couple of weeks. And then I'll become, like, the protege everybody believed that I am. And beat up this, like, professional KGB chess players. Yes! Ugh. Did you like Victor's accent in Arcane? Honestly, not that much. It's an accent, but like, it should have been a lot heavier in my opinion. Like, you're kind of used to what he sounds like in the games, and suddenly he's just like this, like, soft boy. I don't know, it even sounded more Scandinavian than Slavic, to be honest. Like, I don't really know what to say about that. Maybe, I don't know, next time bring voice actors that actually speak the language of the accent you're trying to pull off. I don't know, maybe that can help. This is just a suggestion, but like, what do I know? Simone, thank you so much. Hello to you too. Is the fighting game a part of Riot Forge or no? I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. I don't remember. I mean, there is no Russians in Runeterra. Yeah, there are no Russians in Runeterra. And yet he still has a Slavic accent, so... Your point? So, like, we're using Russian accents as tropes? Is that what we're doing? Oh, he's a villain? He's like a genius villain, so we're using Russian accents because it's so appropriate for the stereotyping, isn't it? Showing a little love support. Also, I hope they throw a whole curveball in one. Oh my god, Mothix. First of all, thanks a lot. And second of all, yes, I do really hope they will. Oh my god, 30 seconds. Oh my god. Okay, we're going to do the countdown again. We're gonna do the countdown again. And this time, hopefully, we're not going to be edged. So, yes. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Let's turn off the music for now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Crank this up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi everyone,
Hello.
I'm Steve Singer, Senior
Hi,
Vice
Steve
President of
Singer.
Publisher and Developer Relations at Nintendo of America.
Yes!
And I'm 𝗬𝗂𝗬𝗃𝗽𝗏,
There we
Director of
go.
Partner Management
Awesome
at
eyeliner,
Nintendo of America.
sis.
On behalf of Nintendo and our friends at Riot Games, it's our pleasure to introduce this presentation from Riot Forge. As many of you know, the League of Legends universe is both vast and varied.
Yeah,
with
damn
so
right
many
it
stories
is.
to tell.
Yes.
Today, we're delighted to share a closer look at several of those stories, which will be coming soon to the Nintendo Switch system, including Hextech Mayhem, a League of Legends story,
Yes.
which launches later today.
Yes.
And, of course, there will be world-first reveals to enjoy here, too.
We're excited for players to venture into the world of 𝗏𝘓𝗏 on their Nintendo Switch systems, and this is just the beginning.
Indie developers from around the world are collaborating with Riot Forge to bring a wealth of innovative experiences to life. We can't wait to share the visions of these talented creators with all of you, so let's get to it.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate the kind words. And hi, everyone. Welcome to our show. My name's Leanne. I'm the head of Riot Forge.
I'm Rowan. I'm the creative director of Riot Forge.
Riot Forge is Riot Games' third-party publishing division. We've been working on Riot Forge for a few years now, and we get to work with some awesome partners from all around the world. And these partners are really focused on building completable League of Legends games.
Yes.
It's all about stories. We want to tell really great stories in these games. And that's why we're
They
super
care about
excited
the
to be
lore.
partnering with Nintendo. The Switch is the perfect platform for these games. We've created this deep universe for 11 or so years.
Yeah. There's over 150 epic champions in League of Legends. Riot Forge games are going to let you get up close and personal with our champions like never before. League of Legends has never had storytelling in games like this before, until now.
Yeah, and our developers are working on some awesome stories with some of our favorite champions. So we're extremely excited to share that with you today. And I think we should get the show started.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh my god, we're getting Morgan! What? Lord Morgan's games! Tequila works. Hey. The Freljords. Oh my god! It's the adventures of Nunu and 𝗏𝘂𝗏. Stop.
At Tequila Wars, we always try to create games that try to answer two questions. Where is the beautiful and where is the crazy?
I love his
The
accent
world
so
of
much.
𝗏𝘓𝗏 is populated by hundreds of mighty heroes.
We got
But
Latino
as a creator, I
representation.
was always more interested in the wrinkles. And the wrinkles are those little tiny details that define our humanity.
Can he narrate the whole
And
game for us,
it's this
though?
tiny little child, Nunu. And Nunu, in this world of war, is just looking for his mother. And that was the kind of story we want to tell.
Song of Nunu is a single-player narrative adventure, and as a Nunu, you are looking for your mother. It's a road trip you are doing with your best friend. 𝗏𝘂𝗏 is like the biggest teddy bear you have ever seen. It's like a father or a protector to Nunu.
It's
And
like a
with 𝗏𝘓, you move through the 𝗏𝘓𝗏𝗏, this frozen land.
The Freyr is an inhospitable and forgiving wasteland, but in this land, if you look here, you have the 𝗏𝘓𝗏𝗏. The 𝗏𝘏𝗏𝗏 don't believe in war. They believe in stories. As the 𝗏𝘏𝗏𝗏 say, you cannot kill a story and you cannot kill a song. Nunu is a 𝗏𝘏𝗏 boy, and he has a magical flute.
He can make different elements in the environment react to its notes and to its sound, solving the different
That
challenges we
is
encounter
so
in the game.
wholesome.
If you
Stop.
play the flute and it's a melody he likes, he will dance with you. But if you start making bad noises, he closes his ear and complaining like, stop that. And if you don't stop, then he throws a snowball at you.
We put so much
Wait.
care into the relationship between Nunu and
𝗏𝘂𝗏𝗏
They
yeeting
play
snowballs at
together,
you is
they laugh
canon.
together, they cry together, they take care of each other.
The Freljord is a magical environment.
Why do I have a feeling I'm
This
going
game
to
is
sob?
all about adventure. Players are going to be able to explore new and exciting places
Oh my god, it's
never seen before.
beautiful.
You will jump, you will climb, you will ride jetties. And the
Remember
good thing
that this is
about
not like the
kids
final
riding a jetty is that
look of
no
the
matter
game.
how harsh the environment, everything feels
This is
like
just
a
the
roller coaster.
showcase, so it's going to look even better than what you're seeing right now on screen. Oh my god!
This is a story about the friendship between two very different beings and how they grow to love each other.
That means that we're going to
It's
learn a
again
lot
about
about the
friendship.
Følhriordian gods here.
Pure, innocent joy, hope,
It was like
commitment.
What?
Thanks, 𝗬𝗪. I couldn't do it without you, buddy.
I will literally die for you! I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. Oh my god! Literally sob story. We're just going to sob. Just crying. Yeah? The Mayhem game! Again, if somebody doesn't know, I'm obsessed with rhythm
this
games.
rhythm game induces a flow state, a state of heightened mental flexibility that allows the subject to master the tempo. Boring! Nobody's gonna play our game if you make it sound like homework.
Oh my god. What else do you need besides music and explosions? Is it going to be also lore focused though, or is it just going to be like I need to know if it's story based or is it just like a rhythm game? Yeah, I'm buying a Switch.
Time to
Like
give
obviously.
𝗘𝙬𝙧 a show they'll never forget.
Oh my god.
When Riot Forge approached us, they said, what champions would you be interested in? Immediately, Ziggs stood out as this unhinged, wacky, little puffball of mayhem.
And 𝗬𝗪𝘓𝗧𝗪 is sort of this archetype of the old, you can't do that kind of character.
What?
And you put someone that doesn't care about essentially anything and will blow everything up with someone that says you can't do that,
And I won't let you build this ball.
and it's just magic.
It's good to be back.
In Hextech Mayhem, you play as Ziggs.
And the idea is that you are causing as much mayhem as
Oh,
possible.
perfect. I'm great at breaking shit.
And explode to your heart's content.
Hextech Mayhem was inspired by basically a mashup of the auto rhythm runners that we've had in the past and like a Guitar Hero or a Rock Band gameplay mashed together.
I wouldn't want to say that Hextech Mayhem is a rhythm game. It is a music game. What that means is all of your inputs are explicitly tied to the music. That
So
includes the rhythm,
patapon.
that includes the melody, that includes the bridges, the verses.
So
and
that's
all of it.
patapon.
So you are playing
Kind of.
along explicitly to the music.
The music really drives
And
the
Project
gameplay.
Diva.
So when I'm playing, I just get a smile on my face, and it's like, this
Project
music
Diva
is
is
just
also
so
like
happy
that.
and fun, and I'm bouncing around to it. But there are multiple levels of gameplay in this game that we've never done.
Yeah,
in the
'cause
past.
Patapon was more
There's
rhythm.
what we call the freestyle
So
mayhem
Project
system.
Diva is more
so
music.
there's all the prompts, and if you play them, you do it right. But then there's also hidden prompts that are not visible. They're all musical. So if you are listening to the music and you're attuned to it, you can cause tons of extra mayhem for extra bonus points and ranks, and and that's the only way that you can achieve a challenger rank.
Now can we stop this buffoonery already? There's so much room for improvement, 𝗬𝗪𝘓𝗧𝗪.
Not me having
I'll make
anxiety
it start.
before even
Our
starting this
flavor
game.
comes out through a lot of the frantic nature of the gameplay, the animations, and
It
the
is
artistic
beautiful.
representation of these champions that we hope is going to look fresh to League players, but also familiar. Hextech Mayhem really is for both the casual player who just wants to play a single-player League of Legends story, but also the mastery player who wants to dominate whatever game they
Oh
play.
yeah, I'm a dominate. I have an obsession with rhythm games.
This has
Like an unhealthy obsession.
Isn't it the best?
That's all my PS Vita was good for. RIP. Switch. Let's fucking go. Oh! Is this Convergence? Is this Convergence? Is this Convergence? Oh my god!
We've been pretty radio silent for at least a year or two. You may remember us from the Game Awards where we showed a little teaser, and let me tell you, the game has evolved considerably since that day.
Sniveling blither. We've been waiting ages to beat you up.
Oh, yeah? Well, no time like the present.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Convergence is a story about 𝗂𝘂 and 𝗬𝘂, this polluted city in ＲuneTerra. 𝗂𝘂 uncovers this plot by a group of
I
Kin
love the art
the
so
organized
much!
crime of 𝗬𝘂. It's a time travel story where he needs to save his city.
Oh, that was such an awesome
we got a phone
edit.
call from 𝗏𝗏𝐻𝗏𝗏. My partner called me up and said, hey, Riot wants to make a game with us. And my second child was just born. He called me. I was literally at the hospital, and I thought he was just messing with me. So I was like, I think it's a prank caller, Dan. I don't think this is real. It turns out it was, and we were pretty happy about that.
So he called his son Riot.
Games typically have a lot of combat and have a beautiful 2D art style. And Speed Brawl is our latest game. Riot essentially told us,
my
we have
god.
a bunch of champions. Which one do you want to work with? And we settled on 𝗂𝘂.
This is unreal. This is absolutely
Speed Brawl is all
unreal.
about focusing on the combat, but in
Oh my
Convergence,
god.
you're exploring, you're discovering. We focus way more on the action platforming part of it.
Oh my god.
We go deep into who 𝗂𝘂 is, developing his character and his story.
Convergence is set in 𝗬𝘂, but it's 𝗬𝘂 through 𝗂𝘂's eyes. 𝗂𝘂 is a teenage inventor, and he has created this incredible device called
Kelly, you're
Zero
so
Drive,
cute.
which allows him to rewind
Sorry.
time.
One major challenge was to make rewind feel more than just an undo button. It's about if you have information for the future, how can you make that useful so you can actually mess up, go back in time, change your tech, and then go back and outsmart your enemy.
Yeah.
There's definitely been a few games that have played with time control, but what's unique about Convergence is that you can control every moment.
You essentially have a character that doesn't make mistakes. Anytime he does something that he wants to fix, he just has to rewind it.
Convergence was built to allow you to control time, to really strategize, because that's what being 𝗂𝘂 is all about.
My name's 𝗂𝘂. Oh yeah, I can rewind time.
Oh my god. That is just too fucking good. Oh my god. Yo, I'm gonna have no life in 2022. Like, I literally, like, my entire life is going to be just this.
All right, people, listen up. We've got a harrowing to start. And remember, from here on out, it's Captain Fortune.
The goddess granted me a vision. The black mist enveloping the world. If the black mist has returned,
Oh my
I will
God!
drive it back.
I'm not losing my city to the delusions of some second-rate king.
Welcome to the wild, no hero.
Swallow everything. With our combined might, no challenge is too great.
I won't abandon my duty. Not again.
Oh, look at Yasuo! We completely forgot he existed. Oh, right, Ari! Wrong.
The one you seek, he stirs the risk.
Maybe we are doomed.
When the giants call and ask you what you want.
Holy shit, it's so
forsaken us.
Come on, We've taken some hits, but we're not done yet. Prove yourself,
Yo, this version of Rise is a fucking bomb.
There is only one queen. My queen.
Daddy, stop. I know. Oh my god.
I'm 𝗬𝗪𝙪. I'm the CEO and creative director at Airship. Ruined King is an RPG with turn-based combat.
Knock him down.
And you play a group of champions that are from all parts of the world. They converge in 𝗵𝘁𝗻𝙀, which
Yo,
is
that
this
looks so
town of,
freaking
like,
good.
Traitors and rogues and thieves. Some live there, some are just transient and visiting for who knows what purposes.
Hear that? Something just moved out there.
The player's goal is to
Wait, can we like actually like walk around?
And it's the rebirth of the Ruined King.
It's a story largely about misfortune in 𝗟𝗨𝗻𝗀. And these are characters with a kind of a strained history. You know, they're sometimes friends, sometimes foes. They're having to work together.
Hello-y. It's been a while. I was starting to think you were avoiding me.
You throw in a guy like 𝗵𝗏, who's just bringing positivity to like every scene.
This will be fun, yes?
Yasuo and Ahri, who, you know, they're kind of dealing with like ghosts of their past, and they're kind of bonding over that.
Ahri?
But they have a lot of secrets.
I need to control myself.
And then you have Pyke, who's just crazy.
We wanted to make sure each
Great.
combat was challenging. We don't
Pyke
really
is
want you to
just
just like,
crazy.
mindlessly hit one attack and then, oh,
Amazing.
now it's a bottom use strategy. So lots of the creatures have unique mechanics.
So the
We
game is going to
added a lane
focus on
system where
Ahri
you
and
can actually
𝗟𝗏𝗻𝗀.
modify the speed of your abilities, and it'll also modify the powers, and that will let you do things like, I would need to heal before my character dies and I see the enemies doing an attack. I can perform an ability in the speed lane and get the heal off in time, or
You can
I got a
plan
bunch
out
of
your
buffs built up on
moves?
Yasuo, and I'm gonna do his like big attack in the power lane. It's gonna be slower, but it's gonna multiply all of those buffs even more.
It just adds a sort of a third dimension to the combat that no other game I've seen has.
Combat is separate from the exploration aspect. This division of combat and exploration allows us to really put forward the artistry of the team by highlighting the design of the characters, the animation, the visual effects.
We've basically taken what's worked in our previous couple games and refined it.
I think we've taken Battle Chasers and cranked it up a notch.
So I think this game is uniquely Airship because of that marriage between really fun, like kind of grounded
Right,
in
I've looked
tradition
into their other
role-playing
games.
mechanics, but brought into the modern era with this great visual wrapper.
Because of my background in comics, I approach everything as sort of like, what is the comic book version
You
of
can
this
tell.
character or this scene?
This can't be happening.
Everyone from role-playing fans
Comic book
to
vibes
people
are, like,
who
strong with this
adjacent
one.
are gonna get something out of this game.
It's not just for League of Legends players. It's a story that anyone can jump into and understand.
You know, digesting the beauty of the world to, you know, really
Oh my
grinding
god,
your
we get to
gears and trying
actually
figure out
explore the
strategies
Shadow
and tactics
Isles.
to get through hard and difficult battles. To League fans who have always wanted to take a step away from the competitive game and just live.
Oh,
in the
you're
world.
making our dreams come true! What? Now? Like now? Wait, that's 𝗬𝗪𝗪𝗪. What's happening? Oh, wait, I see chains. What's happening? What's happening? What? I'm still recovering from the house. Oh my god. Ruined King and Hextech Mayhem are coming out the same time?
Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us.
Hello.
We are at Riot Games with Ryan and Joe from 𝗏𝗏𝗏, and we are going to talk about
Ryan
Rune
and Joe.
King, a League of Legends story, because it is out today. So we are super excited, and welcome guys. It's great to have you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Out today, it's really awesome.
Yep.
So guys, I mean, we love Battle Chasers. We love the work you've done before. We're going to get to see a lot of Ruin King today. The game is out now. Can you just, ease us in? Tell us, what are we in store for Ruin King?
Yeah, I mean, in a nutshell, it's a dungeon crawler and turn-based RPG that features the awesome champs from League of Legends. It has some similarities to the first RPG we did, Battle Chasers, but really evolves it in some key ways, most notably in the presentation of the story. Battle Chasers skewed much more heavily towards the dungeon crawling, and
That's
while
kind of
there's
like
still plenty of
Zani.
that in Ruin King, this is where we're given our first chance to really double down on story.
Oh my god, this
Ruin
is going
King
to be
is
such a
going to be the
story-heavy
single
game.
biggest story we've ever told for League of Legends in a game. Like, this is easily
That Willem
the
plushie in the
biggest
back,
story
though,
beat
I need to
we've,
own
ever
it.
done.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait for players to get their hands on it.
The most
The Willem-
champions, deep relationships.
Most champions, we get to go to some places that we've never been able to take players to.
Yo,
before.
those mugs are so
and
sick!
the script ended up being huge. I don't even know how many pages it is, but for us, like, it's the
when's
most
the merch
story we've
coming
ever
out, though?
done in a game
We're
as well.
over
so.
100,000 lines at this point, like, easily.
Yeah.
For sure.
Over
And many
1,000
VO
lines?
sessions with some
That's-
amazing actors,
that's
quite
right.
honestly, like some really great ones.
I think hearing the VO and like watching the scenes come to life is one of my favorite parts of the process, because you never know how the lines are going to land or if the humor is going to work, and then hearing the actors perform it
poor
and
on
getting
his
in the
shoulder
game is
now.
like amazing. I think the real starting point was that we knew we wanted to do Bilgewater as the focus.
I remember.
And then
Wait,
it was
100,000?
like,
That's literally Hades.
what champs would make sense? Obviously, you have Misfortune, 𝗏𝗏𝗏, and we didn't
Y'all
want
created
everyone to be
Hades.
from Bilgewater, because it's cool to experience the city through the eyes of someone
Just
from
without the
foreign
dating
lands,
part.
And then, so we had
Oh my
Yasuo and
God.
Ari from Ionia and Braum from the Freljord.
What was it about Bilgewater which, caught your guys' eye or caught your attention?
I mean, I knew
Oh
my
god,
the
it's
artists
so beautiful.
in particular would get excited.
Is this what the
about,
MMORPG gonna look
like? We love like pirates and that theme, morally gray characters,
Yeah.
and like it just was just for that reason, like storytelling and visuals. It would just like got us the most excited, and then it happened to have characters that actually have really cool stories happening, cool relationships, with Misfortune.
Yeah.
And 𝗏𝗏𝗏, and like obviously the Shadow Isles being right next door.
You get the Shadow Isles as a bargain when you get Bilgewater.
Exactly. So it just it came together really quickly for us.
It was an intimidating choice, though, because when we decided that that's where we wanted to set the game, it was almost immediate. But we almost tried to talk ourselves out
If
of it.
this is
just
really
because of the
story
challenge
heavy,
of-
then we're
of trying
actually going
bring
to
a
see
city
Yorick.
like Bilgewater to life, and the team working on the game isn't huge, but we
I
felt
can
pretty
pet-
dedicated to trying.
I
and we
can
really
pet
couldn't
a
separate from
raisin
that challenge.
That's it, I'm sold.
And it was a
I'm
challenge,
sold.
but now when you run
I'm
around
sold.
in Bilgewater and seeing that we
You can get the mug in a
really
bundle
pulled it
from
off,
Games
it's
website.
so much fun just to get lost in Bilgewater.
Definitely
and
getting it
explore
now.
Yeah, and the game's just gorgeous. So you guys have done an amazing job.
Oh
Every
my
time I play, I
God.
just find something else in Bilgewater, like another creature or another NPC that I'm just like, oh, this is really cool. I get to experience.
That's the fun part about
so
finishing a game is when you
cool.
get to close to the end. That's
And
when
you
you
have,
can really
like, little
start
puzzles
focusing on
here,
those
too.
the fun
Yeah.
moments like that, the little secrets, Easter eggs, little
On a scale of
additional
1 to holy crap, this
love
is
letters to the
amazing.
IP
Take my
to people
money,
who are
I'm
familiar with
excited.
League. Yeah, we've had a lot of fun with it in the last 6
I
months.
am
And of course,
overwhelmed with
Battle Chasers,
emotions.
really, any game we've worked on, even pre-airship.
We're finally seeing what
dungeon
it looks
crawling is
like.
important, so
And it
having
looks-
that space to build, puzzles in the way that we do, and the champs each having some unique.
This is way
way of
better than I
interacting with the
expected.
environment. Some involves combat, some of it involves solving puzzles.
This
We were
is
glad
way
that we
better
got
than I
to
expected. I did
infuse,
not know that it was gonna
League
look
of
like
Legends
that. I
with
did
the-
not
with
know
the
they're
dungeon
going to be so
So
fucking
we've got
focused on the
someone
lore.
playing live with us here today, so it'd be great just to have a walk through and talk about what we're seeing.
Yeah, so just from the beginning, isometric camera, 3D dungeons. As soon as you touch a creature, or if they come in contact with you, go to sort of the classic view of turn-based combat.
And talk a bit about the combat here, because you guys have made some pretty cool changes to how this system works.
Yeah,
the fact that
it
we can
looks
control
to,
it.
People who played Battle Chasers, but it really is vastly different. And the most significant addition is what you see at the bottom, which is the lane system.
I'm so glad that they didn't copy paste their own thing.
One, the player
that
can
actually made like a unique
change
gameplay
the speed of their attack to move them forward
specifically
or,
for
backward
this
in the timeline with a functional effect.
They didn't
the middle
have
lane,
to.
The balance lane
Usually companies don't do that,
a nice
and they
balance
went
between
out of their way
speed
to
and
actually
power.
do that.
If you need
so
to
it could
pull
have
off an
like a
attack quickly,
unique
you can move into
experience.
the speed lane, and you'll potentially move ahead of another actor in the scene, but at the cost of some of the ability's power. And if you just need to hit hard or heal hard, you can go down into the power lane, which is going to take more time to cast, but has a much more dramatic effect. You can also see on the initiative bar that blue box. See the lanes. That blue box there is a hazard or a boon. Those get applied sometimes randomly, sometimes because of something that a creature does in the course of battle. And when it gets to the end of the timeline, anything that is inside that box will be affected by it, whether it's an AoE damage attack, or it could be a heal, it could be a buff to your crit chance. So it adds a real element of strategy, because now you have to think about not just whether you want to hit harder or move more quickly, but where you're going to end up in relation to
tons of
those
strategy.
hazards. So it plays, I would say, we've called it like a puzzle combat system in the past to try and describe how strategic it is. Which is really what makes it significantly different
combat
than
system.
Battle
I
Chasers.
like
It's
that.
a little more traditional to
I like
the old
that.
school JRPGs. Each of the champs has a unique dungeon skill that they can use, and if it's used on a creature, it'll initiate combat. So Yasuo hit him with his tornado and threw him straight into combat. And those will have different effects. It might slow the enemy down. It might start you. In 𝗬𝗏𝐼's case, when she hits with her tentacle, she'll start combat with one tentacle spawned, and that's kind of her trick. Each of the champs has some sort of hook to try and make them interesting in combat, but also to call back to who they are in League of Legends, the core game.
It looks so complicated, but I'm sure that like once we start the game, we're going to be kind of like eased into
after
this.
a while, enough build up,
So like,
and it'll stun the creature.
don't get overwhelmed
But
just
once
yet.
That's on there,
if you're
other
new to
champs
this
can help
like to
contribute
turn-based
that once
games.
it's been applied. So you can, if you have a lot of 𝗬𝗏𝐼's tentacles up, every time they smack, they're adding to that stack and building to the stun more quickly. It's pretty. Yeah, and there are a lot of examples of
Dang,
synergy
well,
like
that was OP.
between
Oh!
the champs for players to play with. And this is our art and animation at its finest. With
Yasuo looking
with the
so
ults.
fine in here now.
So how many ults are there for each champion?
Sideburns.
Each champ has 3.
The
And
guy liner.
in each champ's case, we tried to make sure that one of them was a call to
League of Legends,
the alt in
30
League of
euros?
Legends. But one of the
That's
things that
it?
was really an interesting
That's
challenge too.
super
was
fair.
It's a JRPG, but it's got to have you got to have your roles, right? You need.
I'm so used to I'm so used to companies like cranking up prices like crazy.
When we picked these 6 champs, we didn't necessarily have the one that stood out as like, oh,
This is actually dope
character
as
is
fuck.
This champ is a healer in League of Legends. So it was fun to actually get to evolve some of these champs in a new way, and because 𝗬𝗏𝐼 really reads as a tank. Braum obviously reads as a tank, but being able to make 𝗬𝗏𝐼 a healer was kind of fun.
I will admit, I love seeing your take on some enemies that we've seen before in the world of Runeterra as well. I remember one of the first concepts you did for the Razorfin. And it was the most hulked out Razorfin I've ever seen. I think if we go, it's the one at the top here. On the top on the left.
To
This
be serious, it makes it fun.
This
to
Razorfin
find
has been hitting the gym and is ripped. And I'm like, no, this is 𝗬𝗏𝐻's take on our Razorfins. And that's what I love seeing in the enemies.
It's like, are they kind of like a rat kind of thing? What if it has like a shark face? I don't know.
I remember the first time we saw that and we were like, these enemies are going to be so cool.
That was exactly the first one.
That is disgusting!
But seeing like, Joe, you realize our champs and our enemies and world like through your style is just exciting for me. I think it's going to be exciting for players.
I like how the hip bone
and,
just
to be
protrudes
honest,
out.
Even before I
Like he actually
learned a lot about League, like the
went
game,
through the
I had
entire
always been a fan of just the art. And League of Legends
growth,
and Riot has some of the best artists in the world, and
evolution.
I've always just followed them, and so I was already like kind of influenced personally. And I know a lot of our team, like Ryan mentioned, they're just League players, so it was just a good marriage of styles. Like
so they're also like
liked the same stuff, and
understanding.
you know,
The world
like the
of
same
League.
art. So it was like a natural fit. It was not.
It's
a
always
stretch
nice
by
to know
any
that they're
means to,
like that they're
you know,
actual League players and that they're actually like part
work
of
on these
it.
characters.
It was new territory for me.
It means that it's like as special to them as
I
it
think,
is for
unaware
us,
of just,
and even
I was
maybe more for
blown
them
away when I heard
because
there were
they
140
put so
champs
much
we had to pick
time
from,
and effort
or
into
more than that, I think, at the time.
recreating
We had
this
to
world
pick
and trying to make it as
6.
perfect as
We
possible.
were relieved when we realized, well, hey, they don't all have to be playable. You know, you can fight some of them too, and those are some of our coolest boss fights when you get to go toe to toe with another League champ. Yeah, I was initially overwhelmed, but it's been nice getting to know a little bit more about this world that has so much untapped storytelling potential.
I do think too, like flip side, there was a benefit to us coming in and like having to learn a lot of it, because I think that the game is very approachable. People have asked, you know, I don't like really know the story of League of Legends. I don't know these champs. Like, am I going to be lost? And you're not, because part of the beauty there is that we had to learn a lot about it, and so I think it's presented in a way that a new player can also like familiarize themselves with it, like we had to do.
Looks like
And on the
someone
Easter egg front,
did
I'm
their
excited for
homework.
Players who really know it best, the little props hiding around, the names of some of the NPCs, they're going to get it, and I think it's good. They're going to feel
Something the
a little
higher
extra
ups at
special.
Riot should have
Yeah.
done.
Knowing that when they see it.
There's over 100 lore drops in the game.
Yeah, there's a lot of reading in this
There's
game.
a lot of depth and Easter eggs there
Oh
for the
my
players that want to go
God.
and lift up, you know.
Yeah, over
every carpet and look in every
100,000
battle.
lines.
Yeah, I really honestly see Ruin King as a love letter to, you know, storytelling and the lore from our, you know, from Runeterra in our world, and I hope our community and fans see it that way too.
So Ruin King's out today. Have you got any tips for players that are going to start digging in?
There is a pretty robust tutorial system, so if you're a skipper, if you don't skip, it will help.
Don't skip the
don't skip the
tutorial.
tutorial.
Don't skip the tutorial.
Don't underestimate the value and importance of being in the right spot in the lanes. Use the speed lane, use the power lane. Probably the biggest tip I would give anyone who's playing on anything but story mode is in the top right corner. You'll see in a fight, often the creatures have some sort of quirk that makes them more difficult to battle. You can't just go up and punch them in the face. They'll have some trick, like the Razorfin up there, for example, has a high chance to evade because of a buff he's got on him. But if you attack him with a speed lane attack, it'll knock that buff off. And a lot of the creatures have something like that.
So you need to mix and match your own
uniquely
abilities.
challenging. And so read those tooltips in the top right corner.
Wow, look
Pay
at
attention to
that.
the creature you're fighting and use the lane
Is it like a
system,
boss fight?
to its full effect.
Oh
And
my god.
yeah, you'll have a much easier go of it than if you ignore that stuff.
The
You're gonna
character
find some of the fights to
design.
be very difficult.
I would add too, you know, try different character and party makeup. You know, a lot of the characters have synergies with each other that you may discover. Everyone has their favorites, but it definitely changes the flow of combat depending
So clearly,
on who,
Yasuo,
you're
Illaoi,
using in your
and
party.
Braum
So once you unlock
is a
the
combo.
6, just mix and match and see who your favorites are.
Okay, we have to talk about the Ruin King. 𝗂𝘂𝗽 he's our namesake for the game. The game is called Ruin King. He's our big bad.
So early on, when we had established Bilgewater and the Shadow Isles as like the threat to Bilgewater, and we're figuring out who is the main bad guy in this game, and you actually were like, hey, well, there's this character. We never really did anything with it. There's an item in the game called Blade of the Ruin King, but we don't have a Ruin King.
That's how Rowan earned the nickname Rowan King.
Yeah, he's the
Right.
Ruin King.
My favorite meme from Dev. But I mean, many players here probably don't know the Ruin King's an idea that's been kicking around Riot for a little while, and I felt like this is a great opportunity to like realize him at his full maximum power level in, you know, an RPG and watch him do his thing, and then, you know, it fits great with your style, and it was vibing on all the things you were looking for. So.
Yeah, and as soon as we learned more about him, it was just like a perfect fit.
And then there was a lot of cross collaboration there, not just between you guys and Forge, but also, you know, for the team over on League of Legends for Summoner's Rift to eventually, you know, realize what went on to become 𝗂𝘂𝗽 in Summoner's Rift. The genesis of that started back with Forge and with, you know, Ruin King the RPG. So
The early design with the rose.
Go live in League of Legends was awesome for the team, though.
He had a
Because we
rose
felt
petal
obviously
motif.
special to us, seeing him come
Bunch
to
of
life.
rose petal motifs.
Yeah, I mean, the visuals mostly came from you guys. Obviously, it was a collaboration, but I think Joe was the first one to visualize.
Oh, he looks so
him
much
his
better in this
form.
art now.
Yeah, and it was funny because we were kind of going in tandem, and
The
so we
bridge
would
of
do
his
some
nose.
stuff that the league team was like,
He
"Ooh,
looks
we're
so
gonna
much
do that,"
better.
and then they would do some stuff that we're like, "Ooh, we're putting that in
so
the game."
much for
Can I get more of
becoming
those
a
VFX
great
shots or whatever?
warrior.
I remember sitting around waiting for you guys to give us some info on what you were planning to do with this kit, and then Steve, the combat lead, translating that into his attacks in Ruin King.
But then
that
also
was a fun
knowing
back and forth.
that we could go above and beyond what they were doing on the kit for Summoner's Rift because you guys aren't bound by Summoner's Rift.
Yeah.
We can do,
It's an RPG.
and I feel like that different flavor that you've got as well, like Ruin King in League is a little more smolder. He's a little more romantic. Ruin King for us, it's Old Testament. He's wrathful and powerful.
Oh my God,
yes! And he's going to crush you. And I really like seeing that different interpretation that you guys have versus the League version.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So the game is out today. Super excited for everyone to play. Any final thoughts to share with our players?
This is the first time we've done this type of release. I think everybody, just speaking as a game developer, we're so accustomed to the typical announce the game, sort of traditional marketing run up to release, pre-orders, all that stuff. The idea that we get to stealth launch or sudden launch like this it's refreshing because it's not something that I think a lot of developers get to do. It's typically
just surprise players with it.
Surprising players with it is awesome. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that players are as surprised by it as we were.
I'm already surprised. I'm already.
Yeah, and I would just hope that
I'm so ready.
everyone has fun with the game, and we look forward to all the feedback and player reactions. We're
Oh
super
my
excited
God.
to see how people respond, and just a shout out to our team that worked really hard on it. I think players will feel the hard work and effort and love that went into making the game.
It was definitely a unique challenge and felt like a lot of responsibility working in League of Legends.
Huge
and I know the team,
responsibility.
they were excited to do it, and I wish we could name every one of them by name, but they've truly put in, they put themselves into the game, and it shows.
Yeah, you can see it. It's like every, love and kindness and everything going into the game. So
I would say thanks from our lore fans and community for the amount of respect that you guys treated with holding the characters. I think it really comes through in the game.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
You helped with that.
a partnership.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for spending the time with Rowan and I to chat about Ruin King. We are super excited. It is out today, so go and play and have a lot of fun. I know we will be, so thank you so much for joining us.
It's out, you guys! It's fucking out! It's finally out!
Welcome back. Next up, Rowan and I are very excited to have Choice Provisions come and chat to us about Hextech Mayhem, a League of Legends story. So I'd love to welcome
let's
to the
hear out.
stage Alex
What do they
Noisy
have?
and Mike Rouse come and chat to us.
Hey.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
They did such an amazing job with the
So excited
studio.
to be here.
Oh, yeah. We're totally stoked to be here.
And the game's out today. You can
I
play it
love his
today.
shirt.
I'm so
It is
excited.
out
I love
today.
his
It's
Hawaiian
amazing.
shirts.
It is out
I'm
today.
living
I will
for
be
it.
playing it tonight.
We've been playing it for so long now, everyone else can play it.
I know. Yeah. And everyone else can get so much better at it than I am. Yeah.
Until today, we were the best players in the world at the game, and that is now no longer true as of 20 minutes.
We believe this to be the case, and we actually talk about this quite often in the studio. How quick will it be before people 100% this game?
Oh, better than us.
Better than us.
Way better. They are already better than us right now.
So talking about your guys' DNA, Bit Trip Runner, obviously that's your guys' baby. What did you take from that into Hextech Mayhem?
BitTrip Runner, Runner 2, and Runner 3, of course, we call them rhythm platformers, right? I would put the emphasis on rhythm for those games. But
Oh, I like
for
how they changed
Hextech
the
Mayhem,
figurine in the
we
middle.
wanted it to be a
It
little
was
bit
a
more
meth, and
than
now it
just
sings.
rhythm, and so we call it a musical game now. So it is much more
See, it
musical.
sings in the
so
middle.
in Hextech Mayhem, you're not only playing to the beat and in sync with the beat, you're also playing along with the melody, the verses, the chorus, the bridge, and all of the. It's much more, I guess, of a holistic, musical.
Oh my
musical
God.
game. With Hextech Mayhem, we introduced
It's
this
so
thing.
much
When you do things
adrenaline.
off prompt. There
Rhythm
are all
games
kinds
like
of
this
extra
is
things that you
so
can do
much
between
adrenaline.
the prompts. So we've got the prompts showing up on screen, and then in between them, if you've got a keen eye and a keen ear, you can tune into the music, do an extra input for extra points, and that's the only way that you're going to get competitive ranks.
And when you do it correctly, the whole screen is just basically a ball of explosions.
Yeah, which is very fitting for Ziggs.
Wow.
Yes, which is fitting for Ziggs.
This was one of your things from the beginning, was like he needs to feel just
essentially out of control.
If we did it right, which I think we did, here's where the explosions and the chaos are too much, and here's where we want you to be. It's like right there. Just where you're starting to feel like, oh my God, what is going on? Can I even handle this?
Is this too much?
Is this too much?
But no, it never is quite too much.
We're working with your IP. This is not our own invention, so we want to do it right, represent it well, not only just represent it correctly, but actually do it.
I love how much they
really
respect it. I love it.
Ziggs made
it
that
really
very
touches
easy for
me
us.
to know that they care so much.
You guys have got Ziggs on lock. Like,
The voiceover in this game is just.
Oh God,
Rowan and I were talking about it, and
is...
you're just playing it and chuckling because the one-liners and the dialogue and Ziggs's responses are just hilarious.
I never knew how much I wanted to hear Ziggs and 𝗲𝗻𝗍𝗻 yell at each other.
Yeah, that banter is just amazing.
The banter feels really good.
Especially in the boss battles. There are a couple lines that, even though I've played them 1,000 times, I still laugh, during those boss battles.
We know Ziggs and 𝗲𝗻𝗍𝗻 from League of Legends, and just seeing them outside of that in a different scenario,
oh my God,
I'm really excited to see
together in a story.
They feel like what I would imagine two hot-headed yordles getting all uppity with each other would feel like.
The cutscenes are super fun.
The code name for the game was JFG, which stood for Joyful Fun Game.
Aww.
And that was really our guiding light.
That was our goal, is to make a
joyful fun
something
game.
That's fun,
Nice.
explosive, keeps a smile on your face the whole time. And that's sort of our studio's goal, is making games that just make the player smile. And, it's the point of a video game, in our opinion.
League of Legends takes itself very seriously. But our studio, and in particular Mike and myself,
we are the opposite
don't
of
take
that.
things too seriously, and we're very silly and wacky. And we sort of got to explore Ziggs and 𝗲𝗻𝗍𝗻 without the seriousness that comes with League of Legends. In Hextech Mayhem,
That's
the
really
difficulty
refreshing.
is there if you want to opt
That's
into it.
super refreshing.
But the base difficulty and sort of maybe what I would call the primary game experience is all prompted like a Guitar Hero or a DDR or something like that, where you know exactly what you have to do and when you have to do it. And if you want to play the game only doing that, you're still going to get the full game experience, and it's going to be great, and you're going to be vibing and nodding your head and tapping your foot and all that. But then after you beat the game, you unlock these other modes. There's the full action mode, which shows you every single prompt. So that's the normally prompted ones plus the Freestyle Mayhem ones. So
it fills the screen.
It fills the screen.
Yeah.
It's totally
It's like
crazy.
extreme difficulty.
Of course, if you want the ultimate
challenge,
insane challenge, we have impossible mode, which is no prompts. So you have to play the game, listen to the music to discern what you need to do, and look at the visuals, because there are plenty of visual cues even without the prompts, but you have to be able to recognize them. And so when you're playing impossible mode and you're good at it,
It's
it
gonna
is
look amazing.
bananas.
Oh my
Cool,
God.
then I think we should probably get up some gameplay and take a look at it.
Yeah.
Cool. Can you just chat us through the level, Alex?
Yeah, sure. So what we're looking at right now is sort of the normal
Yeah, this
mode.
looks normal.
The player here is following the prompts, and that's all they're doing. And you can see Ziggs is bounding through the level, blowing stuff up. He is running past a lot of the wardens, not interacting with them, just sort of letting them laze around or try to get him.
I do love all the Warden's little actions, though, and they have their little personalities.
And you can see right there that just happened with some bottle rockets. That's one of the gimmicks that Ziggs uses to wreak havoc and cause mayhem. And so as you watch this playthrough, you'll notice there, Ziggs just missed that white gizmo, and Ziggs is missing these orange gizmos, that's because those are off the prompted path. Now, the majority of items are on the prompted path, but if you really want to excel at the game, you're going to have to do some stuff.
You would have to do all of them at the same time.
That's right. Yeah, some unscripted, some unscripted inputs.
And what's the difference between the blue and the yellow cogs?
So the blue cogs, we call them gizmos. They help Ziggs to build his whammer jammer. And his whammer jammer is the bomb that Ziggs is telling 𝗬𝙧𝙦𝙪 is going to be the best bomb ever.
It's a very sophisticated invention.
Yes, the biggest bomb.
It's the biggest bomb he's ever created.
And he's very proud of the idea.
Very complicated, sophisticated.
Yep.
Yep.
It's for jamming whams or whamming jams.
Jammers.
Yeah. And 𝗬𝗬𝙧𝙦 is not having any of it. But so the blue cogs you collect to build the whammer jammer, which is then what you ride into battle against 𝗬𝗬𝙧𝙦 in the boss battles.
So that's kind of the goal of the game, is to build this big bomb, and
It's for Ziggs to build his biggest bomb ever, and in retaliation, 𝗬𝗬𝙧𝙦 creates an invention of his own.
Nice.
And then the white cogs, which you mentioned as well, Rowan, those allow you to buy extra costumes.
Yes.
Costumes
skins.
for Ziggs.
Skins, which are very fun.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the skins.
We got in-game skins?
Well, we have a bunch of skins in the game.
Oh God, I love it.
That reflect League's IP quite nicely, I believe.
Wait, is there a Hextech one?
Like Alex said, they're purchasable by the white doodads that are.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
Each skin has its own suite of effects and special animations.
When you play with one of the costumes on, it looks different because all of the explosions, all the effects are different and everything. And so it just has a different flavor.
Okay, so this one is a little bit more difficult. So what's the difference in this level compared to the more regular one we just looked at?
Right, in this one, you'll see that the player here is doing some of the off-prompt actions. So you'll notice a lot of the times when they collect the orange gizmos, they're throwing a bomb here, right? And it's all synced to the music, of course, and prompted by the music, but it's all optional. So the player here is opting in to some of the extra stuff. And I'm noticing that they're not opting into every one because you see all the Hextech objects there that are glowing blue? Those indicate freestyle mayhem opportunities.
Okay.
And so you want to destroy all of those glowing blue Hextech level elements as you're going through.
This player seems pretty comfortable with inserting extra bomb throws, but they're not really doing all of them, and they're missing some of the pounds and jumps as well.
That's right, yeah, because there are optional moves, all the moves.
Which feels good, and I started out kind of doing like warden runs. I was trying to get as many wardens as I could. That was like sort of my introduction to the
I mean, that feels like a noble quest for Ziggs.
It was a very noble.
I agree.
And it's funny because you get
the game is so beautiful. In the back, you can see all of Zon in the back. I assume that like as the level progresses, you get to see like different levels
and then,
to Zon and Piltover.
We tried to respect Ziggs as much as possible by making it as explosive as we can.
Yeah, the end of each level.
Yeah, I want to hear the entire playlist they have here.
Yeah.
This is again why Ziggs is amazing because
Yeah.
if all else fails, just blow something up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the way he does it is always funny.
He's cute. He's really cute. Oh, well, now here,
Okay, yeah.
the Challenger run, the only way you can get a Challenger rank is by doing everything.
It's 100%.
Yes,
Like
it's not 99%.
99.9. Like to get Challenger, you have to perfect a level.
You have to perfect the levels. They're doing extra jumps, they're doing extra pounds, they're doing extra throws, all of it.
But this is optional as well, right?
Yeah.
With Challenger, yeah.
Yep, totally optional.
And this player is sight reading all of the level elements, right? So that they know where to, like they're listening to the song and they're reading like all of the gizmos on the screen to be able to get Challenger.
That's right, yeah. And this is what a Challenger run looks like. And this is a relatively
I think I'll nail it.
On the front half.
I have a strong feeling I'll nail it.
It's not quite halfway through the game. Hey, look, there's Jinx.
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 Yeah.
She's a
Can we call it Zinx?
Zinx.
You know, we thought about that.
I want wait.
But,
it's the Switch is not touch
Look at
screen,
that.
right?
So cool.
So you only use
And you
the
guys have
buttons
seen
on the
Arcane,
Switch.
the television series?
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are some things for the player to discover that directly references Arcane.
Cool.
And it's going to be interesting to see if the players see it and their reaction to that.
Now here is impossible.
Yes, now this is the chaos
And-
one.
Oh, wow.
And this is crazy.
I think it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have the prompts, and if you are at this level,
just
where
go
you're
off.
able to do this.
Yes.
It is literally like playing a musical instrument,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
It is. It
Wow.
really is like playing a musical instrument, and I'm glad that you said it that way. I would not have said it that way, but you're right.
It's impressive to watch.
Can you talk a bit about, you know, the art style
It's
here?
in fact
'Cause, you know, the
touchscreen for
levels
some
are
games.
just
Okay.
very gorgeous.
Part of it was easy because Piltover and the League world's so well defined, but we really wanted to throw our spin and our taste on it, have it be Piltover and Zon from our point of view, and we also Ziggs has that cartoony feel to him, so we wanted
Piltover.
to represent that with the way we modeled the way our characters look, our animations, the way there's a lot of
Because
stretching
in Project
and anims,
Diva, for
a lot of
example, which
goofiness
is
in our-
also a
our
rhythm
animation.
Like you
game,
said, it's your interpretation of Piltover, so there's
you have to
the lines aren't straight
use
on the
both
buildings, and
buttons.
some of the buildings
like
are kind
use
of
all the
bopping up and
buttons,
down
but
in
you
the
also
background
have
every
to
time
like
the beat. Like it feels
touch
like
the
there's
screen for certain
personality
parts.
in the world.
So
which
it's basically
just
like a
feels
mix
your
of
best
all of
stuff.
them together.
So is there anything else you want to share
So you
with
can
players
imagine how
about
chaotic is
Hextech
like
Mayhem?
the super levels
I think
of
I'd
it.
just say.
So I wonder
have
if this is
fun
what we're gonna have
and
here.
Get into the
Joyful fun.
Have joyful fun.
So like on one end
and,
you have the
that's
buttons,
sort of
but
our
on the
studio
other end you'll have to
motto,
like throw in
to,
like
I'll
touchpad.
let you say it because you say it so often.
Get in the
certain
zone and
moves.
ride the vibe.
Hey, I love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike.
They're
Thank you,
so
Alex. You're the best.
Thanks so much for having us.
Cheers,
here.
Thank you, Leanne. Thanks, Rowan.
Thanks.
Yo, so both of these games are out now. Like literally right now.
Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. That is everything that we have today. But Hextech Mayhem and Rune King are out today, so please play them and have fun. They are
I'm
awesome
mind
games,
blown.
and we'll be sharing more
I'm
about our
absolutely
other
mind
games
blown.
soon.
Absolutely mind blown. I did not expect it. Oh my god. Wow. Well, so that was not what I expected. Am I going to play today? No, I'm not gonna play today. What I will do though is go back to writing the video for Arcane. Don't forget that there's still like another Arcane video that I'll have to do next week. But over the weekend, I will definitely look into both Gizmos and Gadgets and the Ruin King. I don't want to start these just yet because I would like to make a streaming series of it, so like everyone could tune in and we could like watch it without me stressing out with everything else that's going on right now with Arcane and League. So we need to do. No, of course there's not going to be an MMORPG. They literally just announced it like how many months ago? It takes like 3 to 5 years to create an MMORPG. Don't be ridiculous. Yeah, I did not expect to have that. So we have the Ruin King, and the Ruin King is not going to be a pussy-ass bitch. 𝗍𝘂𝗽 is not going to be a major angry simp. He's going to be a proper villain, which is literally all I wanted for him as a character. I'm not gonna lie, I was like very disappointed when he actually came out into League and all he was is like, where is she? And my queen. And it's like, this is literally all he does. And if not for his annoying simp incel behavior, I would probably just play him in League. But because his voice lines are so annoying, I can't bring myself to play him, which is really unfortunate. Kind of like with Seraphine. She's like a great in-game like character. Like she has a really, really great kit, but I cannot play her because her voice drives me insane. I can say that about like so many other champions, but like, yeah. Lux in particular, yes, exactly. I don't know what's up with my mic. I know that a lot of you have been like mentioning it. I don't know what it is, and there's nothing really I can do about it. I'll have to look into it later. There's really no reason for you to keep mentioning it throughout the stream. I saw a message. I don't need to hear it like 300 times. It just stresses me out because there's literally nothing I can do about it besides like stare and keep doing what I'm doing. I'm saying it would take 3 to 5 years for an MMORPG because they might have been already working on it in secret and have announced it being a thing a little bit later down the line. Kind of like how they did with Arcane. We didn't know that they've been working on Arcane for the past 2 years. They just announced Arcane is like going to be released. So same thing with the MMORPG. We don't really know exactly when it's going to be released, but I imagine that it will take quite a long time. Like, it takes a lot of time to create an MMORPG, especially when it's like so heavy on like world building. And by the end of the day, like the world of League of Legends is not even close to being finished. Like everything is kind of like open. We had like over 150 characters. Every champion has their own lore. Some of that lore hasn't been updated in years. So imagine creating a whole world that is based off of all of these characters and trying to like implement them into this world and giving them the stories that they deserve and kind of like, I don't know, you know, it's a lot. So yeah, it will take some time for us to have an MMORPG, but that doesn't mean that we don't get to have other games in the meantime, because right now we're having Ziggs and Donger, and then we got the Ruined King, and in 2022 we're going to have 𝗬𝗏 and Nunu and Convergence. Like, the thing with like 𝗬𝗏 and Nunu is that we're actually going to probably see a lot of the gods. If you guys know Nunu's lore, if you've ever read it, he knows a lot of the stories, like the entire kind of like storyteller. So his mother would tell him all these stories about the gods, and these stories are kind of told to children as legends, but they're actually historical facts, kind of. That's why Lysandra took Nunu and kind of held him. I think he's still with her in his lore. She was holding on to him and asking him to play and sing her this specific song because she was like trying to get some information out of it. But yeah, if I remember correctly, the 𝗏𝘗𝗽 were like more leaning towards the Avarosans, like Anivia as their goddess. Like they had her song, they would sing her song a lot. But also Ornn, of course. So we're going to see Anivia in this game, we're going to see Lysandra in this game, we're going to see Ornn in this game, we're probably going to see Vali in this game. So all the Freljordians are going to show up and we're going to interact with them, and that is absolutely fucking amazing. Like, that is insane. I don't know if it's going to, all of it is going to be canon. We already know how the Ruined King ended, kind of, but maybe the game is going to give us a different perspective, and it's not going to be as cringe as the event was. I already like the fact that a lot of the characters have their like own motives and their own struggles, and they have to deal with them. So we're going to learn more about Yasuo and Ahri and what are they going through and why they left Ionia and went to Bilgewater. We're going to see the relationship between MF and Illaoi, and obviously Gangplank is gonna show up eventually. Like, there's a lot. There's going to be a lot for us to see. And then we're going to have Convergence. So Convergence is probably going to have its own story. It's not going to be specifically about a story in the lore, but it's going to have its own story where Echo is probably trying to like save the city from whatever camp barons are trying to fuck it up. Which is really exciting because I personally really like platformers. So that would be pretty freaking epic. Wouldn't MF be on Pyke's list? I mean, the moment she becomes a captain, I guess. If she's a captain of Fortune, then yeah, she's supposed to be on Pyke's list. They did say that Pike was just like crazy. I don't know what that means. I hope he's gonna have like more to him than just crazy, that he's gonna have his own shit that he has to deal with. And not just like there with a hook killing things. Yeah. I don't know how to feel about that. So yeah, but let's just hope that that's not the case. Will there be an Ionian series? I don't think so. Not anytime soon, at least. We have a lot of things to go through now. And obviously, hopefully in 2022, we'll get to hear more about Project L, which is a fighting game. We already know that Riot had bought the company that was behind, that was like a fighting game studio. So they bought that studio and they're working on it. And everything is like very hush-hush and secret. Hopefully, we'll get to hear about it next year. And then maybe they'll announce it for the end of 2022 or maybe like drop it in like 2023. But we're going to have a lot of games here, you guys. Like, you don't understand. By Riot collaborating with all these other studios, that means that they kind of like put the pressure off of themselves and let somebody else like kind of handle it. In a way, it's like by the end of the day, it's like a collaboration, right? But they're not going to be stressed on creating a specific game for everyone. Also, I don't think Project L is a League of Legends story. So like every game that has a League of Legends story at the end of the name of it is basically an IP. So it's a studio that takes the world of League of Legends and creates a game off of it, like basically collaborating with League. If it doesn't have a League of Legends story, then it is a Riot original game. I personally think that Project L is going to be a Riot original game, simply because over the years we've noticed that they're trying to take over every type of major game genre. So we got like the cards, right? So Legends of Runeterra, we got the team fight tactics, and we got Valorant, which is a first-person shooter, and a fighting genre is a huge genre. So I am 100% sure that they will make it into like their own thing, so they could take over that market as well. They're like really spreading all over the place. Platformers and puzzle games are more of like a niche thing, and not as popular as these type of games. So I assume that's why it would be easier for them to basically collaborate with other studios and making them create the IP and the games. I also think it's really an amazing opportunity for us to be able to see the world of Runeterra in like 100 of different ways. I love the different animations. I love the different approaches. I love the different styles. It's really exciting, and also it's like it doesn't get overwhelming and it doesn't get tired. So tiring. So yeah. Flirty Bottom, are you gonna play King on stream? Yes, of course I will. Yes, 100%. Yes. But I will do that after Arcane. I want first Arcane to be over. We'll be done with the Arcane hype. I'll release my my last 2 videos. So this week I'll be releasing the recap for episodes 4 and 7, and then next week I'll be releasing a recap for the last couple of the last couple of episodes, and then we can go into full-time streaming, which is exactly what I've been planning to do in the first place. So yes, you will get to see me playing this game. I will make a whole series out of it. We just need to first be done with Arcane, because this is like the focus right now, and then we'll be able to move on to the next thing. But yeah, I definitely need to get myself a Nintendo. I already have Steam, but so yeah, I'll be playing most likely on Steam with like a controller and stream it for you here from my studio. So yeah, what do you guys think? What was your favorite game? Let me know. I want to know. What do you guys think is going to be like your favorite game and why? Extremely hyped for the Nunu game. Yes, me too. Me too. Absolutely. The Nunu game is just gonna make me sob. Nunu's theme song literally makes me tear up every single time. Like, I can't help it. Song of Nunu is going to be amazing. Song of Nunu kind of like reminded me of Ori. It kind of reminded me of... What other games have I played that are similar to that? Ori and the Blind Forest it was called? Yeah, Ori and the Blind Forest. There we go. So it kind of reminded me of Ori and the Blind Forest. Not design-wise, but like kind of story-wise. Other games that reminded me of that. Probably Hollow Knight, even though I wasn't really a huge fan of Hollow Knight because it was kind of bland and repetitive for me, I'd say. Yeah. In that aspect. I get a big feeling of Brothers Tales of Two Sons from watching it. Ooh. Right. I'm waiting for the collector's edition to come out. I need the art book. Wait, they have an art book? Okay, now we're gonna go into the website and see what we can purchase. So what am I going to spend my money on? Let's look. Let's look. Okay, so it's already out. You can already buy the game. There we go. We got Riot Store exclusive. There's the deluxe. So you got, ooh, Ruined Braum. We got a Ruined Yasuo, Ruined Misfortune, Ruined Pike, Ruined Braum, Ruined Illaoi, and Ruined Ahri. Bruh. What? Can we get that in the game as well, though? And then there's the standard. But in the collectors, what's in the collectors? So we got an art book. Oh my god. We got a vinyl. Are you kidding me? A 𝗵𝘁𝗻𝙪 map. Oh my god. A Kraken coin. Branded notebook and pen. And a 𝗵𝘁𝗻𝙪 mug. Okay, that's actually really sick. Wait, but how much does it cost? How much is this? No! 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 I guess we'll have to wait for that. Launch exclusive. Do they call it Manamune or Manamune? Because Manamune sounds a lot more Japanese. Yeah, this is definitely, this is insane. Oh my god. But I have to order it now. Where can I order it? I want the art book so bad. Imagine 𝗵𝘁𝗻𝙪 game without its king, sad orange noises. What do you mean? We already know that he's going to show up in the game. They talked about him in the game. Gangplank is going to be here. The ruin skins are different from League, which is understandable considering that in League, Pike was a Sentinel of Light. The deluxe cost 40 euro? The complete will be cost 100. I'm down. Like, I take my money. I'm taking it. Side character and probably as a side boss, so... Well, yeah, we'll see. We don't know that. Don't bitch just yet. Oh my god, what are you complaining about? The game is not out yet. I mean, it is. You haven't played the game yet. You don't know. List price on another website is $130. That's totally fair. But like, what if you only want to have a mug? Because I want to have like a set of Ruined King mugs. Because that would be pretty freaking dope. The game is not available on Xbox yet. Ah. So the deluxe can be bought now, but the collectors can't be ordered just yet. We'll have to wait then. We'll have to wait. I gotta wait. I need this, like... This is all I want. Dinka, are you a cat or a dog person? I'm a dog person. I like cats, but I like dogs more. Because cats are unpredictable. You have the really, really nice sweet cats, which is like a dream come true, and it's like the best cozy little sweet ball of fur. And then you have the literal devil. So, yeah. And it's not like with dogs where you can like train them, you know, and their demeanor and behavior is based off of how you train them. With cats, it's like, it's a hell. It can be amazing, and it can be like an absolute fucking nightmare. So my mom's cat, Matilda, she's like a dream come true. A fucking slinky. She likes belly rubs. Like, I adore her. But then like we had another cat which were raised since it was like a kitten, and once they like hit their like cat puberty, it was an absolute nightmare, and we could not control it. So yeah. I'm looking forward to the stories and games from other regions. With that tease at the end, looks like there will more champion and places we can explore, especially Noxus. Definitely, I really hope that they will come out with like a Noxus themed game. That would be absolutely epic. I know, right? It was an absolute, like, look at that. That's the collector's edition. Yes. Even if we can just, like, order the mugs, that would be epic. You want the map? Do you think it's going to be, like, sold out? It's not out yet. Don't call Riot. It's like, hello, Riot. Like, I want you to pay in damages by selling this collector's edition right now. I have suffered enough. Are we getting a vinyl just for that vinyl? We're gonna get the thing, the vinyl player, just for that. Awesome, epic. Yes, Johnny comes to hello. No, you're shy. Okay, Johnny's shy. Big Papa is going back to work. Although if you have a full set, the mugs your guests will be honored to drink from them. Oh, hell the fuck no. I'm not giving anyone this mug. This is gonna be my mug forever and always. Go get your own mug. What do you mean? Look, I still have my Spider-Man mug and like in its original box. I'm not willing to let it out of there. Now that I have an arcane mug, they can have the arcane mug, I guess. I can share. I'll give them the arcane mug, but I'm keeping the Ruined King to myself. Why don't Riot launching League of Legends in India? I don't know. I'm not their marketing team. Like, not enough players. By the end of the day, it's a business. They should have a really good reason for them not to open it. If it's not, like, worth anything for them, then they're not gonna do it, no matter how many people want to play over there. which is like unfortunate. I mean, I don't have a region for myself either. Do you think they would make more universe-based besides Runeterra and the one from Valorant? Yes, absolutely, Aoi. Absolutely. Yes. 100%. I mean, this is already a major success. Like, I haven't played the games, but from the looks of it, this is going to be a major success, and it's going to prove so many other studios and Riot themselves that it's like it would be worth for them to be investing into more projects like this one. I'm already like buying everything. Like it's not even up to discussion. Like I'm going to buy literally every single game. And I'm going to play all of them because, you know, it's the world of Runeterra and I want to experience it and I love it. So, yeah. Just buy the Rune King. Oh my god, you guys are all buying it already? Oh, you're already going to be so far in the game. I won't be able to catch up to you. Well, I'll try. If you guys know, like, if you've ever been to my streams, you know that I play, like, maybe 7 to 8 hours on a stream if I start a new game, because I have no self-control. So, maybe I will be able to catch up to you. I can't believe that I can enjoy the best of League of Legends without League of Legends. Exactly! Exactly, that's exactly what I said like last year when this came out. When I realized that I can actually enjoy a game, a single player game, without the toxicity and competitiveness of the actual League of Legends. It's like, it's a dream come true. Seriously, it's a dream come true for literally all of us. I mean, we had TFT and we had Legends of Runeterra, but when this type of games come out, when you don't need to like play with anyone, just like solo grind and you know, just focus and have your own moment, it's a dream come true. It really is a dream come true. I already have Mason with Ziggs because I ordered it, but I had no idea the Ruin King will be out in the same day. Yeah, me neither. I did not expect that. That's insane. That is actually insane. Like, I was like 100% like here for Mayhem, but I had absolutely no idea that this is gonna come out now. Oh my god. I thought it's gonna come out like next month, like, you know, towards Christmas or something, because they did say that it's gonna come out in 2021. They just didn't say when. So honestly, they could have just like dragged it all the way to December and maybe like released it sometime around Christmas time, like a little bit before Christmas, so like parents would buy it for their kids. But this was actually really, really smart because a lot of companies do the exact same thing. Like a lot of companies release their games around that time, so for them to be releasing it on November is big brain marketing. Big brain. Absolutely, like, yes, genius. What can I say about Act 2 of Arcane? Nikita, you'll have to wait. You'll have to wait, Nikita. I mean, I've spoken a little about it in my previous stream, which was literally like 2 days ago. I'm writing it right now. I'm writing the script, and I'm already in pain, and I'm staying up late and trying to go through it, and it's a lot. It is a lot! But hopefully you'll enjoy it. If you haven't watched my my first video, then go do it, please. I put so much effort into it. You don't have to, but I would really, really appreciate it if you would. The only cons of all this is the size of my wallet. Yeah, Proudy, I can totally understand you. But then again, I haven't bought games in like a really, really long time. And if I'm investing into a game, might as well be something that I can enjoy and share with you guys. So, yeah. Thank you, Owen. Arcane series is like a dream come true. They do so well. Yes, Tyler. Yes, Arcane is absolutely amazing. It is not what I've expected, but it's still an amazing series. Like, it's worth the watch just for Studio for Tish. Just for that alone, really. Like, you can watch the whole thing without, just with the music in the background, with like the with Riot's music team playing in the background. You don't need to hear like one word of text. Just enjoy the scenery. It is that beautiful. Every single moment, scene, it's just a masterpiece. Am I gonna play it now? No, definitely not. I will not play it now. I have the Arcane video to make, and then next week I'll have to make the third video, and then I'll be able to enjoy the games with you guys. Maybe, huge maybe, I'll try playing these over the weekend. But I really need to focus all my time on creating those videos, because like I don't want to like be thrown back, especially like time wise. Like I literally have by this Saturday to finish the video, and I'm still writing. So I have to finish writing, then I have to film it, then I have to edit it, raw edit it, and then I need to get all the visuals, which means that I need to literally take over 100 and something pictures from the series to implement into my video, because I'm not allowed to use any video. So a lot of work, but it's worth it, and you guys are enjoying it, so that's that. Which game would I play first? I'm probably going to do a mix of both, maybe. So like, if I'll be streaming, like I usually stream Friday, Saturday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh my god. That passed. So maybe like on Fridays I'll be playing the Ruined King, and then on Saturdays we can have like a little mayhem, and on Sundays we'll see. Depends on like which one of the games I'm enjoying most. Hey Nicholas, what's up? Riot did release clips to use for reviews and commentary. Yeah, all those clips that they have released, I got the email, I got the memo, they have sent all of that. I appreciate a lot of the people who are linking this to me, but like, I have all of those links sent to me before it's even released to the public. So I do know of these, and no, they're not what you need for making this type of videos. Because if I'm talking about Zon and like, you know, the villains within Zon, and all I have is like 4 short clips of Victor and Jace after his apartment blew up, the kids running down until they blow up his apartment. You know, like all these like basic shots that like have barely any action in it really. So like, and it doesn't really help or add to anything that I say, then there's no point in using them. I literally didn't use any of the videos that they have released for editing, which is why I have no choice but to take screenshots, like over 100 and something screenshots for one episode. I'm not even kidding. I think I have over 200 at this point. The last video I made, I'll tell you exactly how many screenshots I had. Okay. That. Yeah, 200. 200 images that I had to implement into the video. What series would you like to see Riot Games do next? I think I would like, I would love them to continue with Arcane, but like instead of Arcane, give us like something else. So like from Zon and Piltover move towards something else. But I have a feeling that they're going to basically start with Arcane Season 1, right? So it's going to be Season 1, and we're going to see Piltover and 𝗀, and then they're gonna release Victor, and then from there on, they're going to like move into other things. I mean, like they've already shown Noxus to us, and like a lot of like Noxus elements, so I assume that the second season is going to be about Noxus or 𝗬𝗎𝗻, since that's like where Jace got the crystals from. Or the kind of the Void, but like the Void is part of 𝗬𝗎𝗻, so like it doesn't matter. So it's like or 𝗬𝗎𝗻 or Noxus, one or the other. Hello, Prince. So yeah, so we're probably gonna move from there, and then from there on, we're like from Noxus we'll go to Ionian, and they're probably gonna like try and connect all of them together in their own way, because it's not like the lore in League of Legends. Like, it's very different from the League of Legends lore. They're pretty much creating their own narrative. So Arcane has its own narrative, League has its own narrative, and hopefully it's gonna stay that way, because I really don't want them to change the League narrative into like the Arcane narrative and start like implementing things back and forth and like making a whole mess out of it. But yeah, so this is it for today, guys. I hope you're as excited about these games as I am. Like I said, these next 2 weeks I'll be focusing specifically on Arcane, and once I'll be done with my last video recap, I'll be going into full-time streaming The Ruined King and Mayhem. So yeah, probably gonna stream almost every single day from what I think. So yeah, thank you so much for joining in. And oh, I forgot, I'm doing a giveaway. I'm doing a Jinx map for Legends of Runeterra giveaway. It's on my Twitter right now, so if you're not following me on Twitter yet, go ahead and go there. All you gotta do is drop a like, repost my my thing, and follow me on Twitter, and you are officially part of the giveaway and have a chance at winning. So yeah, the links are down below, so you can go check them out. And yeah, thank you again, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.